Dragonfly, you look so mean. Tendons are flooding, yeah, to come out clean. And we're supposed to follow you into the light. When you're stuck in a corner, babe, holding court with your single file mind. Testify to the eight-sided star. If it makes you feel whole again, before it tears you apart, it must be some kind of tragedy to fall apart like you do. When a stiff breeze from anywhere will mesmerize and redirect you. What's going on, everybody? Just hanging out live. Seventh caller, seventh responder. That's cool. How's everybody doing? Yeah, Dragonfly intro. What's up, Farah? Good to hear from you, as always. I was just kind of kicking it. I got a break between lessons, so I thought I'd see what's up, see what's happening, talk to the subs. So I thought I'd watch myself on this live chat thing going on here. See what the people have going on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Now that NBA basketball is over with, I have less to entertain myself with, so I thought I would just let the subs, let them roll and entertain me, see what everybody's got going on. I know, good times. Good use of time, right? What is your opinion on the Van der Graaf generator? I have no idea what that is, but thank you for asking, for sure. It's raining in Chicago? That's a bummer. I know, right? What we got going on? I'm going to a Royal Blood concert in a couple days. That's pretty cool. Guitar Goddess will be here Tuesday. Great question. She's going to be coming with us. Favorite summer drugs? Guitar, obviously. Guitar and basketball. That's what summer's all about. That was kind of my childhood, specifically. Not guitar, actually. I didn't really start playing guitar until I was like 17, I think. The summer was just like basketball nonstop, you know. A 70s British prog band. I don't really know my British prog bands too much, believe it or not. My favorite song to play on an acoustic guitar. It's a tough question. It's not Wonderwall, which I was forced to play at a show Friday night. Thank you, Andrea. Not once, but twice. Had to play Wonderwall twice. So, got a dose of my own pretentious medicine on that one. But it was all in good fun, for sure. You're at the dying Sarasota Square Mall right now. That's rough, right? This Land Is Your Land? Yeah, great song. Great acoustic guitar song, for sure. I don't know, you know what, so, talk about pretentious guitar player. I feel like my songs are my favorite ones to play on guitar. Not that they're like the best songs or whatever, but like, I just feel since I wrote them, I just have like the most fun playing them, I suppose. So yeah, that's my answer. Dragonfly, my favorite acoustic guitar song to play. But Elliott Smith stuff, for sure. Who are your favorite YouTube guitar teachers? I mean, the Stitch Man, for sure. Who else we got? Music is winning, yeah, okay. Jens Larson is my guy. I don't really watch a lot of them, to be honest, which may be kind of shocking. Beat on the Brat by the Ramones. I also don't know a lot of Ramones music. I'm very, very uncultured when it comes to like older bands, I think, you know? Marty Schwartz, I have nothing but respect for Marty Schwartz. I feel like people thought I was taking a shot at him with the Fedora video last week. I was not. Marty Schwartz is the OG. I haven't watched a ton of his videos, but you know, it's cool. It's good stuff, you know? But yeah, Dave Simpson is good. Cool. All right. Anybody, hey, I'm all for sharing other great guitar teachers in the community. So if you want to make a comment or whatever, I'll pin it or whatever for some other good ones. What acoustic guitars do I recommend buying? I mean, whatever feels good, you know? Depends on price range. I love this Taylor GA3 is like this is the one for me. I was never Taylor guy. I was always Martin guy. I think somebody asked what other acoustic guitars I own. I just have this. I have the Martin GPC PA4, which is the one I play live with. What's going on, Jason? Good to see you. I have a Cordoba 55 FCE nylon and a Cordoba CE5 nylon. So those, and a Breedlove Passport C250, which is the one I always just keep in my car. So it's kind of like all beat up. That's the one I teach with. But yeah, those are the acoustic guitars. Taylor's the one. Like, again, I said I was a Martin guy. Sapelli Steve, what's going on? I saw you mention when the next Boss Bakes is coming out. I think it will be coming out this week for sure. In the next couple days, I think we're gonna edit it tomorrow. Well, yeah, the t-shirt says Fender, but the Fender acoustic guitars, with the exception of the Hellcat, which we have at the studio, it's technically Ian's, are, you know, just okay acoustic guitars. I've never really been totally taken by them, but I'm a Strat guy. Play a solo? Like, what kind of solo? Yeah, something with a cutaway would be nice for that. But hey, whatever. Yeah, for sure, different kind. Anyways, pentatonic scale much? Yeah, of course. Who doesn't pentatonic scale much? That's what I'm talking about. Ibanez, Gem, or JS? You know, I like the Ibanez RG stuff. Those are really cool. What is the most impressive thing you can't play that isn't as difficult? Oh, I can play that isn't as difficult as it sounds? I mean, difficult is all kind of relative, isn't it? I always thought, there's a song called Condor Avenue by Elliott Smith. It's like, it's like that kind of style. And I remember that was like super difficult for me to actually get down. Hey, the first donation. Oh my gosh. Where's Andrea? Yeah, I know. I texted her saying that we were going live. I've yet to see the Andrea mod show up, but me and Andrea have some stuff planned for tomorrow that we're gonna start cranking out. Yeah, Condor Avenue, for sure. So I think there's specifically a part in Condor Avenue that's like, sounds like that, but it's like super fast, like, like when you play it cleanly anyways. But I don't know. When is Shred Wars coming out with Dines? I haven't gotten an invite to Shred with Dines yet. Maybe sometime soon. I'm actually going to some conventions later this month. I'm going to VidCon, and then I'm going to Summer NAMM. So maybe I'll actually get in with the cool kids. I don't know. I know, right? Elliott Smith wrote that when he was 16 years old. That's like stupid to even think about. Thoughts on folk guitar? Man. I feel like folk guitar could be a lot more than it is right now. Like, what's even big in folk today? Like, Milk Carton Kids? I think that's like a band that is like kind of carrying the folk torch, I suppose. I know there are folk festivals, and I kind of want to like play one of those because I feel like I could strip down some of my songs into acoustic arrangements and have them fit the folk mold. So I think this next year, I'm gonna start kind of getting on the road a little bit more. I know I'm already doing a lot more stuff. Like I said, where's the 100K subs, YouTube Silver? Oh, the 100K subs button is actually in my room. I don't know, is that kind of weird just having it like in the shot? I think it's kind of like braggadocious, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, the 100K subs button is in my room. It's the last thing I look at before I close my eyes and go to sleep. I don't know. Do I need a caravan to play folk? Why am I so concerned with being pretentious all of a sudden? Like, that was never ever like a thing or an issue. But I don't know. I guess this is where my head's at right now. So, what's my favorite Pink Floyd album? I don't know. Dark Side of the Moon. That's my favorite Pink Floyd album, guys. Yeah. I've not played the Yamaha 700 series. I haven't really played a lot of new guitars. That's why it's going to be interesting to go to Summer NAMM, because I might actually get to play some stuff, I suppose. I'm definitely vlogging it. Vlogging Summer NAMM. It's going to be great. Why do musicians tend toward pretentiousness? That's actually a great question. And I think a lot of it, and with any artist, I think why artists tend to kind of come off as pretentious sometimes is because, especially the ones that are maybe like less confident, they'll do something and they'll create something, you know, out of like nothing. And like that's like super cool. But then I think because they did that, and I'm probably guilty of this myself too, it's like you think you're special, maybe. So I think some of that kind of comes off as like pretentious sometimes. When the better you get at an instrument or whatever, you know, form you're being artistic with, I think you just realize that, you know, everybody's just kind of doing their own thing, and like you put your ego aside for the most part. That's kind of, you know, been my own experience with being someone who thought he was like really good at guitar for a while, and then just being like super humbled, and then just kind of getting it after that. I feel like I get it anyways. And now it's like I just realized like, yeah, whatever, I can kind of play, but I'm not like legendarily good or anything, so it's whatever, you know. So yeah. Oh, Jason, you got a Vox AC-15? That's awesome. I think someday I'll definitely have a Vox AC-15 for sure. Play the cheesiest song you know. Man, I don't even know what that is. It's 2 a.m. in Australia? Nice. Hey man, get some sleep for sure. How pretentious am I on a scale of 1 to 10? I think I'm probably like a solid 7. But I own my pretentiousness. Is there some kind of self-awareness pretension like meter that goes? Because I feel like it's hard to be super self-pretentious if you're like self-aware about it. But I don't know. 7 out of 10. What's your opinion on lipstick humbuckers? Dude, I'm off the chart for pretentiousness. See, yeah, exactly. You guys should be telling me how pretentious I am on a scale of 10 to 10. Because like, if I say I know how pretentious I am, like what's more pretentious than admitting I'm a little bit pretentious, but not like going like full in on it? So I don't know. You guys let me know for sure. John Mayer awareness, yeah. See, I own it. I've got no problem with it. I know that I'm slightly hipster. I'm not a full hipster. I'm self-aware enough to know that. I'm also going to San Francisco later this month, so I'll be surrounded by like full hipsters, and I'm interested to see how I react in that kind of situation. Like if I'm going to try to like fight the hipster waves coming at me, or if I'm just going to be assimilated into it. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, I feel like 10 out of 10 pretentiousness, you have to have a scarf, for sure. Who's better, Stitch or me? I think Stitch is probably better. I mean, it kind of depends on what you're talking about, but we'll say Stitch. Stitch is like nasty. Like you guys don't really even know how good Stitch is at guitar. Like he jams and stuff on his channel, but that dude's a monster for sure. Yeah, I'm never gonna go full hipster. I'm only in San Francisco for like 3 or 4 days, so whatever. So if you people are out there in San Francisco, let me know. Any tips for baking a blueberry pie? I just have to say, I love how people are supportive of this Boss Bakes show, because I think that that's actually like the real future of this channel. So I don't know. I don't have plans to play in San Francisco yet. We're just gonna kind of kick it there after VidCon, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I could get a show together. You going to come back with the fedora? No, I'm not going to come back with the fedora. I know, still waiting on the Sean Daniel basketball mixtape. Oh, today would have been a good day for it. This morning, it got straight up Kobe-esque for a while. How important do you think it is for players to write their own material? I think it's super important personally, but I always consider myself like a songwriter first, guitar player second. And I know like the flip side of that is like some players are just great players. They never ever write anything. I really witnessed this firsthand when I lived in Las Vegas. I was friends with a lot of people who were in the Las Vegas Symphony, and they were all classically trained, all way, way better players than I am at their respective instruments. And but they couldn't write anything, you know? Like they were like, we would try to like get together and jam and stuff like that. They were not great at jamming, and again, not as a rule, some of them are just amazing. Weren't great at jamming, weren't great at writing, and they had no qualms about that at all. They were just like totally cool, kind of doing their own thing. But I personally think it's really important to write because it just gives you kind of like a perspective on how everything works. I think you enjoy listening to music differently. I know once I started kind of doing like fuller arrangements of songs where I'd, you know, play drums and everything else, I definitely had a bigger appreciation for maybe other bands that kind of, you know, are putting that work in. So that's what I have to say about that. Bloomsday, don't know what that means, but cool, I'll take it. Now, narcissistic, sure, yeah, all right. How do you motivate yourself if your goals seemed blurred? That's a great question. That's almost kind of like the ultimate question, am I right? Motivation is interesting. I remember I was on Cheddar Kung Pao's channel doing like a QA type thing a few weeks ago, and he was like, "What motivates you to like upload, you know, and like work as hard as you do or whatever?" And I like just didn't have an answer. I think one of it was one thing. Oh, Bloomsday. Okay, yeah. See, I'm not that smart. I don't read James Joyce. Sorry. One thing that really helped me with my motivation was just being self-employed. So I've been self-employed for I think like 7 years now, and in the beginning it was tough, but then I think I really was able to focus my shame properly, where now I'm just like super motivated to kind of like always be working, and if I'm not working I just feel guilty. So that's just kind of something, you know, that I did, and really just know that, you know, you set goals and you just keep chipping away at them and you'll eventually get there someday, you know. Play Message in a Bottle live now from memory? No, I really can't. How are the bro hugs from Stitch? Stitch's bro hugs are fantastic. Stitch is like, it really is like a teddy bear. It's like hugging a full-size teddy bear. So that's pretty great. Magazines that I'm subscribed to. I am subscribed to Sound On Sound magazine. That's pretty much it. I don't read it as much as I should, but I think I might. Where do you advertise your guitar lessons aside from YouTube? I honestly don't. I'm starting to post more on Reddit again. I actually posted 2 things on Reddit today. Pat on the back, I know. Thank you very much. I had my run-ins with Reddit in the past, but then apparently one of the mods whitelisted me, so I can just like post stuff there whenever on our /guitar. But yeah. Somebody asked me what the best scale to learn is. Oh, we'll get to this Radiohead question in a second. Best scale to learn after the pentatonic? Full-on minor scale. You know what I mean? That's where it's at. Everything, especially if you're like a rocker, everything comes from the minor scale, for sure. What up, Sky Pies? Love you too, man. You know, there isn't a Sean Daniel Reddit, but I post on Guitar Lessons and r/guitar. King of Limbs is the biggest mistake Radiohead made. Yay or nay? You know, me and my buddy Logan were talking about that. Logan was here a couple weeks ago. You may have seen him on that Radiohead cover that we did. And I'm actually not giving Skype lessons right now. Maybe someday. Hopefully I'll have like time to do it in the future, but I'm just booked right now. King of Limbs, I don't want to call it a mistake because I still think Lotus Flower is a great song, and Little by Little is a great song for sure. And like he just mentioned, King of Limbs live is actually way better than the recorded stuff. What up, Miroslav? But I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's definitely their weakest album since, you know, their first album, Pablo Honey or whatever. I don't even know if people count Pablo Honey. I'm still not sure. And yeah, and From the Basement is amazing, right? So I'm not going to say that King of Limbs is a mistake. I feel like the biggest mistake might have been doing the James Bond theme song and then actually not having it accepted because they went with the Sam Smith one instead. That's my biggest Radiohead mistake. Radiohead or Muse? That's so hard for me because I'm such a Muse guy in my soul, but I think I'd still take Radiohead for sure. More Hendrix? Yeah, I really do need to do more Hendrix stuff on the channel for sure. Ever been part of a band? You know what, that's... So I think I've mentioned this before, that the universe just keeps telling me that I have to just do stuff solo. So, yeah. I've been kind of like in bands for like a hot minute and they instantly deteriorate. So I'm just kind of off the band thing. Maybe, you know, maybe someday. Now Los Jefes Riffes is a new band, which is, you know, going to be the face of the future of rock music. So hopefully it's going to be something cool. What was your inspiration for playing guitar and teaching? My inspiration for playing guitar was definitely Jimmy, you know. This was the first song that I ever learned on guitar. Obviously I played it super badly, but like when you suck at guitar, like everything is difficult, so this wasn't any more difficult than anything else. So yeah, Purple Haze was like the first song I really poorly played on guitar because Jimi Hendrix was the reason I picked up a guitar. I think I was like a junior in high school, senior in high school. I don't know. It's all kind of a blur now. Someone did a class project on Jimi Hendrix. I really have no one in my family that has good musical taste back then, anyway. So I didn't really know like awesome songs like Room Full of Mirrors, stuff like that. And I got into Hendrix a lot, and then I decided to start just trying to play Jimi Hendrix songs, and really, you know, man, it's been so long. I really just played nothing but Hendrix for like the first year of my playing, so that was cool. What up, music with Pralim? Sorry if I didn't say that right, but... How do you improve your rhythm when playing with others? It depends on who else you're playing with, for sure. Like playing with a drummer is always super helpful, a good drummer anyway. Backing tracks is another thing. I'm not a huge fan of metronome practice. I think it's always better to kind of like play along with either like a drum kit backing track or just, you know, with actual like songs and stuff like that. And you know, that's it. Just learn to sing. Even if you're awful at singing, learn to accompany yourself, because I think having the mental ability to like play and like talk or sing at the same time is like super helpful for your rhythm. So that's definitely something you should be working on, I guess. But would you ever do a lick of the day series or videos? Well, I mean, I have the Filthy Blues licks thing that I do, but like a lick every day, I don't think is really up my alley for sure. Rocksmith seems like a totally good way to play guitar. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but, you know, that's cool. One person you would start beef with? I don't know, subs. Who should it be? A lesson on singing while strumming would be great. Yeah, I always wonder what the best way to teach that is, because that's something I really struggled with, and it took me like a year. I remember the first song that I could sing and play at the same time was Everclear. I am still living with your ghost, lonely and dreaming on the West Coast. Great song. That was the first one I was able to do. Took me a long time to get it, but I think that was nice because it was like a hit while you're not singing. To me, I think at first when you're doing it, you kind of have to attach words to a beat. So maybe I'll try to find a song that is like a good example of that and do like a lesson on that at some point in time. But I know I've been saying I'm gonna do like a singing and playing song at the same time, or video, but yeah. Any opinion on St. Vincent other than I love St. Vincent for sure. Annie Clark is my soulmate. Hopefully you guys will go alert her of my presence and my love, and we can finally settle down together. So yeah, that's what I think about St. Vincent. Love St. Vincent. Even the new weird stuff. It may seem like I was kind of slamming her and David Byrne in the video on Wednesday, but it's all love, for sure. You play any other instrument? I play piano and I play drums, and then anything with strings on it I can kind of fake a little bit. You know, I can play poorly. But yeah, anything I have to blow into, I'm not really good at, except for a Peruvian bird flute, as I think a lot of you know. My favorite pop artist. Define pop artists, you know? Like some people would say like Hozier is a pop artist, and if that's true, then it would be him. But if we're going like huge pop artists, I mean, I'm down with T-Swizzle. I'm all about Taylor Swift. So just depends on how pop we're talking about, you know. In fact, so top 40 artist. See, I don't really even know what's in the top 40. Not Imagine Dragons. Not a huge Imagine Dragons fan. In fact, I hate Imagine Dragons. So we can talk about that if you want, but you know, whatever. Peter Green for sure. Paul Simon, Meatloaf, Peter Gabriel, shag, marry, kill. All right, so I have to shag, marry, kill Paul Simon, Meatloaf, and Peter Gabriel. I would marry Paul Simon for sure. Kill Meatloaf and shag Peter Gabriel. I think that's kind of obvious. That wasn't a very difficult one at all. That's the only one we're doing on the channel today. But thanks for playing. Beef with Imagine Dragons. I don't know. I just think I just am not. Do I think the Illuminati is real? Am I taller than Taylor Swift? Yeah, I'm taller than Taylor Swift. Is Taylor a legit 6 foot? Because yeah, I'm 6'1", so last 3 presidents. If you married Paul Simon, who would be the bride? Paul Simon would be the most beautiful bride you've ever seen. I am going to watch the World Cup. I don't know who my team's going to be because no US, no Italy. Like, what am I going to do about it, you know? Yeah, so who's my World Cup team going to be? Is Zlatan playing? He's teasing like he's going to play, but it seems like, I don't know. So if Ibrahimovic is playing, I guess that's my squad. What is the hardest song? Yeah, wait, so he's not playing for sure? Do we know that? I thought he said he was. I don't know. Okay. So who's my World Cup team going to be? Spain? I don't know. Not really sure. Yeah, Ireland does nearly never get in, right? It's messed up. Favorite Soundgarden album and a single composition. So it's super unknown, without question. My favorite Soundgarden song, I think, is The Day I Tried to Live. In fact, I actually did an acoustic Black Hole Sun on my Instagram. You guys should follow. How do I even play that? In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows. As the face lies the snake. The sun is my disgrace. Boiling heat, the summer stench. Neath the black, the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream, and I hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? So I've been kind of working that out. I might add that to the live set list. We'll see. I think it sounds chill enough. You could be in a band in a Skyrim tavern. I mean, that is the ultimate goal, is it not? Right? There's a lot of chicks banging at your door now that you're famous out there. More than there was. I'll say that much. Define a lot. I don't know. Whatever. Are you a gamer? I wish I was, but I'm not. My brother, the GOAT, Paul W. Daniel, is the ultimate gamer. I've said it before. He was the #1 ranked Halo 2 player in the world for a little bit. And he still gets it in, even though he's like an IT guy now. So he doesn't do it competitively so much anymore, but like he would dominate. And we had the best Halo 1 Capture the Flag Blood Gulch team on Xbox Connect. If any of you remember ever getting owned on your own host, that was my squad, just so you know. But I think freshman year of college is when I actually kind of stopped playing games. It's a hard song for a trip. Yeah. And every now and then I try to like pick it up again. I started playing the latest Zelda game. I really only play games when I'm sick. So if I get sick, I'll start trying to play games. I gotta finish Zelda. I only have 2 of the Divine Beasts. So next time I get sick, hopefully I'll do it. Masterpiece of a game. I think video games are fantastic. They're like the most immersive entertainment that you could do. So I love them. I just don't have time anymore, which sucks. And now, since I went vegan, I don't even get sick anymore. I used to kind of like look forward to getting sick because I can play some video games, and it just doesn't happen anymore. So it's like, it's a weird thing to complain about, I know, but you know, what can you do? I still haven't played the new South Park game, which is unacceptable, but you know, whatever. Just found your channel last week. You have some great tips and tricks. Love your take on teaching. Keep doing it. Oh man, thank you so much. Shout out to Stitch for sure. Yeah. Favorite movie? The one that I always go to is Memento, just because Shawshank Redemption is too basic of an answer. So I say Memento, yeah. If you get sick, you still need to make an upload video. Oh, I have before. There's a couple of them where you can tell that it's pretty bad. I forget which ones they were, but one of the QAs for sure, I remember. I was like so sick, but I had to do it. It had to be done. Play the South Park theme, yeah, sure, okay. Do I know Adam? No, I don't know Neely. Neely's pretty cool. I think I might. I'll meet him for sure because I'm going to GitCon, I think, in Germany, and they said he was going to be there. The best rock guitar riff of all time. I think that's the best riff for sure. But I have heard of Rick Beato. I've seen a lot of his videos. Super knowledgeable guy. Definitely a pro. Cool channel. I really don't watch a lot of YouTube anymore. It's great. Like this last like 2 months has been like insanely busy, and now I'm gonna start hitting the road more. So that's exciting, but I just don't have time to like kick it anymore, really, which is sad. But Beato, I'm sub to him for sure. So he's the man. Go the hand. Don't use open positions. John 5, some love? Yeah, for sure. John 5 is the man. I'm so upset because I used to work at Guitar Center in Las Vegas, and John 5 did a clinic like the one day that I was out of town that I missed. It's like, come on, what's that all about? Can you play the Lil Wayne solo? I've never tried it, but yeah. Ever thought of growing your hair long? No, never. Because here's the thing about this hair, is it doesn't get long, it just goes up. It just keeps going up and up and up, and it never comes down. So I couldn't even grow my hair long. It just becomes like the ultimate like white man afro. And I definitely rocked that in college for sure. But so I've never had long hair, you know, grow the fro. Yeah, I don't know. I think the fro days are behind me, but I had it, you know. Can you make us feel? I don't know. Not quite Phil Spector style afro. But yeah, it is gravity-defying hair. It's interesting. Is it worth practicing with the top 4 strings if you can't afford new ones? Yeah, of course, always. In fact, I think a lot of times, like, limitations are the perfect way to kind of, like, improve at something. So, like, if you only have, like, 1 string, you'll just get nasty at 1 string. So, yeah, never be deterred, whatever problems arise in life, you know? Can you play any 21 Pilot songs? Man, I feel like I used to know one, but I don't remember. So, no. Suspended chords underused? Yeah, okay. Next cover song you'll upload? I'm not sure. Kindred's coming over tonight, so we'll figure something out, hopefully. But, Stone Temple Pilots? The better Pilots? God, I haven't played this song in years. Man, why do I not know any Stone Temple Pilots? This is messed up. Did not really like Velvet Revolver so much. I was like excited about Velvet Revolver, and I just never got into them, you know? But where? Can you play Scared to Be Lonely? I don't know, probably not. People keep asking me what the hardest song that I can play is. That's a good question. And like on acoustic and electric, it's probably different. I don't even know. It's probably something fast because I don't really like. See ya. See, I'm so out of it. I'm so out of practice. That's a song called Trigger Man by this incredible, you know, artist that maybe you should check out. But yeah, what is the hardest Elliott Smith song I know besides Condor Avenue? I think Happiness. Fingerstyle is actually pretty difficult. See, I can't even I'm struggling. See, it's like, that's clunky. But yeah, Happiness is like, it doesn't sound that hard, but timing-wise, it's kind of difficult. And especially since I haven't played it since Elliott Smith week. But that's great. That, Memory Lane is another tough one that I used to know and I just forgot. But yeah. Serbian, very cool. What about the blues? What about the blues? Can I play jazz? I don't, I think by jazz musician standards, I can't. I think by non-jazz musicians, I think I can play jazz. Because, like, a lot of times, I'll just play like my usual major 7 to minor 11 type progressions in 5/4. And people think it's jazzy. So, sure. How to play that? How's Hey Joe? I think guitar sound is not good for jazz. Really? You know what? I don't listen to a whole lot of jazz. I feel like I should more. And if I do, it's Dave Brubeck style jazz where like alto sax is kind of doing the lead stuff. Like amazing players like George Benson and stuff. I'm not a fan of that kind of super clean guitar tone. And only because I think when I was like young, we'd go on these road trips and my parents loved smooth jazz and I hated it so much that super clean, even compressed guitar sound that is synonymous with smooth jazz, and I mixed George Benson into that, is really hard for me to handle. Now, Joe Pass, I think Joe Pass is the man. Like, that's probably my jazz guitar guy that I listen to the most. So yeah, I'm a big Joe Pass fan. If you don't know that, or maybe if you don't know jazz at all, I think Joe Pass is like a good kind of intro to jazz guitar if you want to hear it. So that's kind of it. But yeah, as far as just getting into like the realm of jazz guitars, I'm kind of out of my depth. Now, Kamasi Washington is the man, and it's not a guitar player. He's a horn player that kind of rolls with like Fly Low and those guys. Check out Kamasi Washington if you want to hear some cool like modern jazz, because I think he's the man. Thundercat plays with him too. Thundercat's like the nastiest bass player that I can't even like understand or comprehend. So those would be my jazz recommendations, which again are coming from a total jazz noob. You can't imagine me playing Metallica. I don't really know a lot of Metallica riffs. I declared to be your fan buddy, amazing vibes from me. Oh, thanks so much. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Sweet Child of Mine. Or what is it? Is that in something like that, right? I'm like the worst guitar player ever at like knowing the riffs that like guitar players should learn. In fact, I much prefer the I think that bass line is like the best part of Sweet Child of Mine. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, It's in C minor? I don't know. I feel like I'm disappointing you. I don't know any Gary Clark Jr. riffs either. I'm so bad. I'm like the least qualified popular guitarist. I don't know any of like modern guitar riffs and stuff like that, Have you written a song only to find out it's a rip-off of a song you've heard like a million years ago? I think I probably have, but I just block it out of my memory, So, probably, but I just refuse to acknowledge that I ripped it off. Joe Pass is 5 feet away. Oh wow, that's a cool story. Hendrix is my guy for sure. I think that cover I did with Kindred for Little Wing, I think actually turned out really good. I might try to get Kindred to do another Hendrix song for sure. So maybe tonight is the night. I was just gonna text her, but like my phone is running the slide feed, so whatever. I think for make melody, trumpet or alto sax more appropriate for jazz. Guitar is a stronger instrument. Yeah, I kind of agree. I feel like alto sax is. See, to me, Dave Brubeck is just where it's at with jazz. Which is the most chick magnety song you know? I hate to say it. hardly, how's it going? So when I try to show you, the song was meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. Maybe whatever, banana pancakes. I used to know that. Thankfully, I don't need to know it anymore. So I'm happy with that. You know, another one is, which I just did a lesson on last month. Stand By Me. That's a lady killer for sure. So I will learn that. What's the Jason Mraz one? I'm Yours. That's another solid one that you should learn. Tom Waits, for sure. It's that, the unspeakable one. Yeah, sorry. I have a big Adam's apple. Is it a song of a strong voice? I don't know, maybe. I mean, I can kind of belt. I can belt some notes, for sure. All-time favorite guitarist is Hendrix or Elliott Smith, depending on the setting, for sure. What's your advice for making your own song? I think maybe just kind of it depends on what you're struggling with as far as making it, but just make yourself finish it, even if the lyrics are terribly painful. Make yourself finish a song, even if nobody ever hears it, because I think the process of taking nothing and turning it into something and finishing it is invaluable. And then you just write a bunch of bad songs, and then eventually you'll write a good song. What's going on, Mark Simon? Good to hear from you. So that's my advice for making a song. Timber or timbre? I believe it's timbre, right? What's the Sausage Magnet song? Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, I guess would be my choice for that. Ooh, can you just how to play Buried? Yeah, for sure. That's, I never did a lesson on that, did I? I wonder if I can even like try to sing it. The chord progression is, and I think I had a capo on the first fret in the recorded version, but basically it's E major 7 to this D, I don't even know what this is, D major 9 with the flat 5, C sharp minor 7 to A major 7, open up the E string, and then a major 7 chord voicing, what is this, D major 7 again, A major 7, right? I didn't know what I was missing, how much had shook off when I came to my feet. Noted to come out of hiding wasn't my plan. I tried to keep simple, let all the colors up unsteady till I'm ready. Now C sharp minor again. I swore that I found every floor to fall through, and on the way down to a place I'd follow, took every shortcut, and then in my world you got me together, took me home. Told me the first step to believe it was letting go. Never could tell what's meant to discover and what's meant to leave buried in the sand. Picking and choosing what to hold on to and what's a mistake to carry what I carry. I swore that I found every floor to fall through, on the way down to a place I'd follow, and took every shortcut. And then in my words, you got me together and took me home. And told me the first step to believe it was letting go. So that's kind of a long progression with some interesting chord stuff, especially the C minor to B minor 7 part. That's kind of throws people for a loop. But yeah, that's a good one. Man, I'm losing my voice. Nothing else matters. Yeah, I don't know. Play some funky music. Wait in line for coffee. Almond milk now. Good vibes. Yeah, give it up for the almond milk for sure. New acoustic under $100. Probably used, to be honest, unless somebody else has good, really suggestion for that. Check it out. Opinion on Green Day. You know, Green Day, Dookie era Green Day, it's fantastic. One of the, you know, most important, I guess, pop punk bands ever. Anything after that, I think I was kind of out on, for sure. But, yeah. The most complex chord you know. Probably this, what is it? How do that? I was just doing this earlier today. It's like a minor 7 flat 5 variation with like this like super long reach. That's probably one that is kind of complex. I mean, depending on what you think complex is, you know. Glenn Burton acoustic under 100, cool. Go for it. Never heard of it, but yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one to get in context. It's really the power of the 4 chord here. So we got A major 7. Oh, hits you, right? This is a Taylor GA3, which is most like a Taylor 314 now. I don't think they make these anymore, but yeah, this one is pretty cool, so I like it. Oh man, thank you so much. I will keep it up. I got a pedal demo coming out tomorrow. A clean boost. I never thought I needed one, just because my Mesa has a boost thing on the pedal that you can do. Like it's more of a solo thing, but it's a clean boost that you put before your amp or before pedals or whatever. I mean, there's different ways you can use it, and it's awesome. It has totally changed how I hear my Strat. Like the single coil guitars I have, having that clean boost into the amp is fantastic. So that's coming out tomorrow. If you guys want to check it out, for sure. What do you like to do outside of music? Basketball. This is my #1 passion, I suppose. Definitely ball a lot. What else do I do? Just kick it, you know? Boss bakes. I'm a baker now. You know? Elliott Smith. Play it. Which Elliott? Which song? Elliott Smith song. I don't even know. You broke a string with my 1-month-old guitar? Yeah. Here's the thing about breaking strings, which I didn't know when I first started playing. Strings just break. It's not like your guitar is broken. Strings will just break. A lot of times, especially when you're first starting out. Like you might tighten too hard. It's totally fine. Just get a new string. Especially if you've only had it for a month, just buy a single string. If you haven't changed your strings in like 4 months, just buy the whole set, because they probably need to be changed anyways. When is the next Boss Bakes? I think, well, hopefully this week. I think we have it filmed. Andrea's coming over tomorrow. We're going to try to edit it. The thing is, Boss Bakes kind of takes a long time to edit. Boss Bakes is probably the most intensive editing of any of the videos that I do. So, yeah, whatever. What did Ethan say? Distorted, what brownies? weed brownies next on Boss Bakes. You're trying to get me in trouble. Come on. It's a family-friendly show. Brownies are coming up, though, because Gigi's coming back Tuesday, and I think we're probably going to do Boss Bakes brownies soon. We're also going to have Boss Paints starting tomorrow night. We're filming. I know you're excited, for sure. Favorite guitar and amplifier brand? I think well, actually, you know what? Music Man might be my favorite brand, actually. I think the Music Man guitars are awesome. Like, that Albert Lee that I have is amazing. I really want to kind of play one of those Armadas that they have, because they just look fantastic. I saw Chapman playing one the other day. And amp-wise, like, I know that I don't really seem like the typical Mesa Boogie player, but I love my Mesa 525 Express. It's a fantastic amp. After that, it's probably Fender, just because, for both questions, just because I love Fender amps and stuff like that. No, not weed brownies on Boss Bakes. Stop it. Stop it. You and Stitch makes some more videos on Zeppelin. Would you make a video about Cream? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. And Vox amps. I love Vox amps a lot. Now, I did have a Vox AC30, which for a while I thought was my dream amp. And I got one, and it just, like, died. It just, like, exploded. But, so that was kind of a bad beat on the AC30. But AC15 is probably in my future at some point, for sure. Bake with hemp flour, my vegan friend. What about dairy for baking? Yeah, I mean, I can't do dairy. The cool thing, the beauty of Boss Bakes is that we usually have a vegan option and a non-vegan option. So, you know, for sure. Concert size acoustics? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I always thought I was a Dreadnought guy all the way to the grave. But, yeah, this is GC. This is a Grand Auditorium. I played the GC Grand Concert ones, and those are fantastic, you know? So it just kind of depends on what you want to do. Any good licks I can learn? Yeah, check out the new Filthy Blues licks with Sean Daniel. How did they go? Filthy Blues licks. Do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Dreadnoughts are great. I think eventually I might have like a D35, Martin D35 at some point in my life, but you know, whatever. Yamaha guitars are fantastic for beginners. Elliott Smith famously rocked the Yamaha guitar, and that's the greatest acoustic guitar player of all time. So definitely Yamaha, especially for the money. Yamahas are fantastic. So do your thing with the Yamaha. The thing is, I don't know the Yamaha model numbers at all. I have no idea what means what. So, you know, whatever. What is your favorite pick? My favorite pick is the new Ernie Ball Prodigy that Stitch just did a video on not so long ago. So, yeah, that's a fantastic pick. However, the Tortex Jazz 3s are kind of the ones that I mostly use, just because the Prodigies are, like, more expensive. And I only use those on special occasions. And I lose picks a lot. I lose a lot of picks. Let me tell you, for sure. Any tips on acoustic electric so it sounds better? Man, not really. I feel like my acoustic electric sound is actually really not that great. Do I get gigs often? Yeah, I probably play out. It seems like I play out about once a week now, which is kind of where I want it. Like, I could do more, but I don't know. I think once a week is solid. Once a week is cool. I do think that this next year, I just might take a Sean Daniel solo thing on the road, hit the festival circuit. I feel like my name, whatever, is big enough now that I could be one of the guys in the small print on the posters. I feel like I have a big enough following for that. So I would be open to doing something like that now. Or even taking Allie or Andrea or someone on the road. I think that'd be kind of cool. So I don't know what am I a Bay? Is this Bay shill? Is this Bay? Bye? I don't even know. I'm not sure. My brother got it, and it was there. So I'm not a shill. But I need a beverage endorsement, right? Come on. I mean, people are really slacking on the endorsement game out there. But this is good. I feel an antioxidant infusion. Cheddar, what is going on, buddy? Welcome back. Still on the plane. What a sub. What a golden sub. Using that airplane Wi-Fi to say what's up. Do you have a day job? This is it. This is it. I mean, I teach. So between making videos for YouTube, I make videos for a channel called Guitar Control that pays. Those guys are cool. If you've never checked out Guitar Control, check those out because those are different types of lessons that I do on my channel. And I actually just filmed a few blues ones that I think turned out really good. So those will be going on there. So between just making YouTube videos, teaching in person, playing live, and then I'll do some recordings. Like last week I had had some singers in here and just did like some recordings and stuff like that. Not my favorite thing to do, the in-studio stuff, but I still do that stuff every now and then to kind of make extra cash. So that's my full deal, you know? Blues or jazz? That's a good question. I almost think that probably blues, I guess. Oh, Paranoid, how do I play that? This is a great song to learn for somebody that wants to do like a longer arrangement type deal. Such a great song. I love that song. There you go. When you are king, cereal will be first against the wall. Yeah, you know. I don't even, do I know the vocals for? Yeah, I'm not gonna go into Tom York falsetto right now. Even if I had my voice, I probably wouldn't be able to pull it off that well. How important is it to play for your own enjoyment? Super important, for sure. Will you ever grow a beard? Yeah. I don't know. You should probably go, what? You've heard the Weezer cover of, I have not heard Weezer cover Paranoid Android. Pretty good? I thought you thought it was Neon I was playing? No, not quite. I was supposed to learn that, wasn't I? Isn't that it? I don't even know. I'd have to listen to that. I don't even smoke. Isn't that crazy? I do not smoke. That people are shocked to hear that. I've never even tried it. I've never even drank alcohol before. It's crazy. Do I know the intro to Son of Sam? Oh, jeez. I got to remember that. What's the first chord? Can you give me the first chord? Is it A minor? I don't know. So there's the intro. Yeah, I don't know. I could probably play it on piano, actually. You really want to hear Stairway to Heaven? That's really what you want? Oh, Guitar Control? Yeah, so it's a YouTube channel and a website. If you just YouTube Guitar Control Sean Daniel, you'll see I think I've done 70, 80 videos for them. Because they hire me for 10 videos at a time, and I just kind of crank them out. So, I don't know. Favorite scale to play, Lydian. Then I screwed up. What is the secret to looking this good at my age? Oh my God, you guys gotta, you need to get out my Instagram, because I tried to post the douchiest picture I could last week, because I was helping a friend do this modeling thing for her soap company, and it's fantastic. I had it's on the beach, long pants rolled up, white linen shirt, buttoned down to here. It's fantastic. Please go to my Instagram and comment on those pictures, because I was dying trying to take that seriously. But yeah, the secret is just healthy eating and exercise. Moderate exercise, a lot. Can I play classical? I mean, I can fake stuff. I can fake playing classical. Not like a great thing. Little Wing? For sure I could play Little Wing. I think I did a lesson on Little Wing, actually. I did not go to music school. Do looks matter for a good guitarist? I mean, they really shouldn't. Come on. I mean, it's helpful because that's just how the world works, but come on, it's stupid. You should live. What should I do live? Doing this live? Sean Daniel live on the road? Yeah, I think so, right? But yeah, never went to music school. Never took a music lesson even. Just totally self-taught. But that's what's up. Would you ever consider making your own guitar? Maybe. I know one of the subs is in luthier school right now, and he said he wanted to make like a signature guitar for me. And like that sounds interesting. So that's pretty cool. How did I know so much about music without going to music school? I mean, that's just it. That's the beautiful thing about living in 2018 is you can learn everything online. You don't, need to go to school for sure. Gotta go to you. All right, hey, see you, T-Bone. Thanks as always for your questions. But yeah, I know for me, it was when I was teaching more, I had no idea. Like I could teach songs, but I didn't really know anything about music theory. So I kind of made myself just kind of sit down and learn it because I've had people try to like explain it to me so many different times, and like nobody could really explain theory or scales to me well. And then I just finally had like a eureka moment when it came to just making chords from the major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes. Every single one of those notes becomes a chord. 1 major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor, 7 diminished. And then 8, 1 again. And then like that was like such an eye-opening moment that I just taught myself everything from there. Arpeggios is like an incredible way to learn kind of the fretboard. And that's how the legend goes. Pop-up street busking live with Sean Daniel. You know what? I think I might do a gig vlog on that, which is cool. Do I like Cage the Elephant? Love Cage the Elephant. Saw them open up for Muse. Awesome band. Do I miss Hans de Foucault? I didn't think I was gonna talk about this. I'm a little unaware. I don't have a hairdresser, believe it or not. Supercuts, the Supercuts $10 special. But I actually broke down and I bought some Hans de Foucault. I told myself I wasn't gonna let that out of the bag, but I actually just bought some Hans de Foucault because it's the best. It's the absolute best hair product out there. I tried everything else and I couldn't. I tried American Crew or J. Crew or whatever it was. No, Hans de Foucault is the best. So I bought it. It's reasonable. It's $20. They're not endorsing me anymore, but that's fine. What's my favorite chord? F major 7, specifically as the 4 chord in the key of C. I think you can find out a whole video on that. If you type in Sean Daniel favorite guitar chord, I think. I don't know. I don't really know how Google works or YouTube or their algorithm, etc. Oh, no, not going there. Oh. Do you plan on touring with Los Jefes? I would like to tour with Los Jefes Riffes for sure. I think it's long overdue getting the show on the road. Know what I'm saying? Randy Rhoads, by the way. I love EVH, is definitely a genre-breaking genius. But Randy Rhoads is just nasty. I think I just kind of like his thing. I can't quit you, baby, or since I've been loving you. I'm going to go since I've been loving you. That's going to be the thing. Gibson SG. Interesting about the Gibson SG. That was actually my first real electric guitar. I had a Fender like Starcaster that like the $100 special that I first kind of started learning on. And then after playing for a year, I was like really, really into it. And I saved up money for my job at Blockbuster Video. Later, Miroslav, thanks for stopping by. And I got one of those Gibson SG cherry wood, like $600 specials that they kind of came out to make like a more affordable American model. And that was like my first like nice guitar was the Gibson SG. And it was definitely an awesome guitar, but I played that for a little while, and then a year later I got my first Strat, and ever since then I've just been kind of like a Strat guy. So I don't personally feel like the Gibson SG can do anything that my Ernie Ball Music Man cannot do, but that doesn't mean it's not a great guitar in its own right. And it definitely has like, the neck on an SG is something that I totally understand why a lot of people love. So that's pretty cool. Will you have your own booth at GitCon? I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. I just know that I'll be there, apparently. What are the differences between arpeggios and a major scale? So an arpeggio is when you just find the single notes of a chord, like a G major, right? It's a G, B, and a D note. An arpeggio is when you can play it just like one note at a time. But I think on a guitar it makes more sense to play like a G, B, D, G, B, D, G, B, D, like that. So you're just kind of taking little pieces. Instead of all the notes in a scale, you're just playing a scale, right? The arpeggios of a scale. Getting an expensive rig is not important, especially nowadays. I feel like cheaper gear is better than it's ever been. People love to talk crap about the Line 6 stuff, and maybe that's a quality control issue, but all the Line 6 stuff that my students have had sounds awesome, and it gets the job done, and I've never seen them explode. I've heard that maybe some of them do, but I personally have never seen a Line 6 piece of gear that is not worth what they paid for it. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on cheap gear. Now again, expensive gear is great, you know, but I don't think it's the end all be all. You're gonna make me a guitar for the price of it? Sure, yeah. Hit me up, send me a message. What's up? Do you listen to Bon Iver? Some of you in the gals can do some beautiful covers of Bon Iver. You know, I don't listen to a whole lot of Bon Iver. I'm not even sure I'm saying that right. But the guitar in Holocene is really beautiful. It's like, nobody could hate on that. That's just like a beautiful, beautiful guitar. I have no idea how to play it. It sounds like maybe it's double tracked, or maybe it's a 12 string or something, but it's good stuff. What up, Anuj? I think. Oh snap, what'd I say? What'd I say that was oh snap? Lenny by SRV. Any good acoustic amp? You know, I really just think like a PA is the way to go for an acoustic amp, because, you know, they have those acoustic amps and they have like the Fender Brown, what is it called? It's got like the brown covering and stuff, the brown vinyl and stuff on it. But I do think like my Bose L1 just sounds awesome through an acoustic. So, you know, they're expensive, but a good PA is gonna actually come in more handy than a good acoustic amp, I think. I don't know. Favorite Clapton song is for sure. That's like such a nasty like riff, right? How Eric Clapton, boss level right there. I like it way better than that, you know. But hey, yeah. No, you're not banned yet. What did you get banned for? Did I miss something? I started playing at 17, I think. I think that's when I started playing. OG Full House theme. What do I think of orange amps? I want to love orange amps, but I've just never really had an opportunity to play a lot of orange amps. I know a dude that I used to jam with back in the day had a ADT-30. I'm not totally sure if that's what the model was, but it was awesome. It's absolutely awesome. I heard you hated what version? What, the electric version? Yeah, exactly. It's the most repetitive, mind-numbing thing ever. But and then this is great. Bachelor till the rapture, my man. Yeah. How old am I now? 34. Making it work. When did I decide to make guitar my career? Well, I think I was 23, and I'd graduated college with a communications degree, and at that point in time, there were like not really any jobs available, and I could take like kind of like a really crappy job, or I could just make more money just like teaching guitar. So I just kind of like thought I'd try it, you know, and then never really looked back. I mean, I had like a lot of odd jobs along the way for sure, but as far as like a career thing going, it goes. Like I never really seriously considered anything other than doing something kind of creative. So yeah. Will Stitch ever shave his beard? I think he might. I think he might actually. Over those. You started playing guitar at 17. Is it too late to master it? No, that's when I started playing guitar. Come on, not too late at all. It's never too late. For the live stuff, I plug my guitar in. I would rather mic it. So every now and then, I'll mic it. Like the indoor gigs, I've mic'd it before. Outdoor, it's a little harder to control the feedback and stuff. And the main outdoor gig I do is like this rooftop at the Westin, which is such a cool gig. Which Andrea just crushed it Friday night, filling in for Allie. So yeah, I just go direct in. And, you know, it's cool. It's fine. Yeah, you started at 18? Bummer. Sorry, man. Missed the boat. If only you could have started a year earlier. You could have been a guitar master. But yeah, never too late at all. So, can you please play Stairway to Heaven, Pink Floyd? What does that mean? Oh, you're the man? Oh, no. Thank you. What is your approach to soloing on a minor 2-5-1? All right, so minor 2-5-1 would be D minor. No, it's not. I'm thinking, yeah, and C, right? What am I? G, C, okay? So when I think minor, you know what's funny? I think of the song Sunday Morning by Maroon 5. I'm a Cancer, by the way. So I'll still be like, I'll still solo in A minor pentatonic. That's how my thing works, right? So how my thing works is if we've got D minor to G to C, and I'm in the key of C, I'm always gonna come back to the minor pentatonic from A, right? Even though A minor is not even in it. Something like that. Condolences on your cancer. I don't have cancer. I'm a Cancer, my zodiac sign, which is a great zodiac sign to have, as I understand. Not totally sure, but yeah, diminished chord on Sunday morning is amazing. Yeah, that's cool. How long did it take me to master guitar? I don't know, because I haven't mastered guitar. No idea. Does anybody really master guitar? I know somebody's gonna be like, well, Guthrie Govan mastered guitar. I mean, okay, whatever. Are Cancerians moody? I don't know. I don't feel like I'm very moody. I feel like I keep it pretty real. I don't know. Ed Sheeran Perfect? I don't even... Did I do that on Andrea's channel? I have no recollection of how to play or even what Ed Sheeran Perfect sounds like. But, you know, I'm a Leo rising. Right? It's not just about the zodiac sign. I've learned so much from Kindred. How was my first gig? It's good. Nerve-wracking for sure. I remember it was at a restaurant. Super, super nervous. But once I started playing, it just is fine. Here's the thing. It's all about confidence. Whether you're just playing, whether you're playing and singing, whether you're just singing. If you sing with confidence, like people will be like, yeah, they've got a good voice. Even if like you don't, confidence. It's all about confidence. So fake it till you make it. It's going to be, like you said, stage fright. You just got to kind of get up there. Realize that like nobody cares for sure, and then just do your thing. Shawn Mendes thoughts. My thoughts on Mendes are 3 Empty Words is a great song. There it is. Again, Shawn Mendes is a pop guy, right? He's got a song off his last album called 3 Empty Words. In fact, check out Andrea doing that. I think we did that. Was that on my channel? I don't know. Great song. I like that one a lot. His new album, I think he's just trying to sound like Justin Timberlake, which is whatever. I think it's kind of lame, so I'm kind of out on him now. My favorite blues artist is Keb Mo or Taj Mahal, which is cool because now they're like bros. So check that out. How's it go? What's Taj Mahal song? Major 7. Yeah, Cab Mo's the man though, but Taj Mahal, right? What is it? Sweet little honeybee. Mama, she's sweet on me. Yeah, she's sweeter than honeybee. Yeah, she's my queen bee. Ooh, she rocks me to my soul. 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 See you later. What is that? How do I not know this song? Come and sit by me and my misery. Won't you come and sit by me? And I think you'll agree. She rocks me to my soul. 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 Queen of the mean. She's sweet on me. She's sweet to that honeybee. Yeah, she's my queen bee. She rocks me to my soul. She rocks me to my soul. Rocks me to my soul. Rocks me to my soul. I don't think he plays it. That's probably the wrong key. I think it's capo 4. That's it. If you want to learn Travis picking, I think that's where it is. My phone might die soon. But yeah, that's what's up. How do you like to express yourself? I'm the next Ed Sheeran. Oh boy. We'll see about that. We'll see about that, guys. Dio's voice or Ozzy's voice? Dio. Dio all the way. Always Dio. Dio. I'm firmly in the Dio camp. Neon Nights. Listen to Neon Nights. That's all I have to say about Dio, okay? Yeah, so come on. Any good barbecue songs? What's a good barbecue song? I don't know. Maybe like Creedence? Play some Creedence? I don't know any Breaking Benjamin. Cashmere, thoughts? Cashmere is awesome. I did a breakdown on Cashmere. Auditorium versus Dreadnought. Like I said, I thought I was a Dreadnought guy, but now I am firmly a Auditorium guy. Cashmere, amazing. One of the heaviest. One of like the most powerful moving riffs. I mean, this isn't the real way to play it. It's in like an alternate tuning, you know. But like, Cashmere is nasty. Cashmere was one of the songs when I first heard it. I was like, this. I didn't get it. I didn't get it when I first heard Cashmere. But then eventually it's like, okay, this is a riff that moves heaven and earth. So that's what Cashmere is about, you know. It does seem to get a lot of string noise when you play. Oh, what, this or anything? Ty Segall, yeah, Ty Segall's awesome. Talk about a prolific artist, you know. Should every guitarist know how to play the drums? Not everyone, but definitely it helps me a lot as far as just learning, like, you know. Music letters, I'm with you. The first time I heard Cashmere was Godzilla 2. It was like Jimmy Page and Puff Daddy. And I was like, this is kind of a different sounding rap song. And then it's like, oh, this is a Zeppelin song? When I was so naive. So naive. I know. I'm sorry. But yeah. Pretty good. Improve your rhythm. Play drums. Learn to play drums. Can you talk about your bass? Which bass? The Rickenbacker or the bongo? Both of them are awesome. Chili Peppers Snow? I totally forgot how to play that. So I don't even know. Something like that. Suggest you exotic music. Man, I don't even know. Any thoughts on Pigs in the Wind? What? Rick all the way? Yeah. Jeez, I don't know. I think I might have to go in a couple minutes though because this phone's about to die. It's not plugged in. The Rickenbacker? The Rickenbacker's all right. I'll break out the Rick real quick. 1 second. I love it. This thing, is there a sexier bass guitar in the history of like bass than this guy right here? This is fantastic. I'm a huge fan of the Rick. The thing is, the Music Man plays so much better than the Rickenbacker. Like, so Chris Squire from Yes famously rocked the Rickenbacker. I have like above average size hands, but I don't have like Chris Squire hands. And I feel that that bongo just like, it's just nasty. Specifically, I think we're gonna see some more of the Rick in the Los Jefes Riffes stuff, just because it has such a cool, it's almost weird. Now it's like, this is like an alternative bass sound, which is kind of interesting, especially when you kind of double it with maybe like a palm muted electric guitar. Huge Rolling Stones fan. The older I get, the more I love the Rolling Stones. In fact, I just kind of got into, I seem so bad with like the album names because I learned them like through like compilations and stuff. But Waiting on a Friend, what an amazing Rolling Stones song. So like I'd never heard ever. That's a good one. Again, I check, they're on my Spotify because I've been jamming to a lot of their deep cuts. And yeah, awesome stuff. Rolling Stones, one of the great bands of all time for sure. How to play any blues song in 8 minutes, but for jazz? Gosh, that's exactly what I need, is jazz people to be on my case. Play Can't Stop. Yeah, it's not gonna sound that good. I always go direct in. My bass amp is now officially kind of like an end table. It doesn't even have a power cable plugged into it because I usually just plug it into my compressor, my UA thing. But I should become the next Lemmy. How sexy is Lemmy's last Rickenbacker that I saw with like the wood carvings in it? That's like ridiculous. Give it up for Lemmy. Lemmy's the man. But thanks for stopping by, everybody. My phone is about to die, and I got to hit the road and teach anyways. But I appreciate all you guys stopping by. Gonna have some more videos coming up soon. Please, anything you guys want to see, like a gear tour, I've been meaning to do that. I'll have coming soon. And thanks so much for stopping by. I will catch you guys very soon. Peace.